So let's begin the class with our prayers as always. Om. Om. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Samasta Jana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavat Pada Shankaram Loka Shankaram Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. So today we will see about the man of realization. Okay, so someone who has reflected deeply on the Mahavakya and he has come to realize his true self. How will that person be? We are going to see a little bit about his characteristics, not exactly characteristics, but a small description about him. We will just directly jump into it. So the verse says, Evam cha Vedanta Vakyai Sadguru Upadeshena cha Sarveshapi Bhuteshu Yesham Brahma Buddhir Utpanna Te Jivan Mukta Ityartaha. So, thus by the words of the Vedanta and the teachings of the Sadguru, those in whom the vision of the truth is expressed, okay, who come to realize their own true self, in all beings, they are liberated while living. Jivan Mukta means even while they are living, they have attained freedom, liberation from bondage. Okay. So how do they get this? By the study of Vedanta and also by the teachings of the Sadguru. See, it is very, very important that this Vedantic knowledge especially, we get it from, we get the Upadesha from the Guru. So here, people like me who are teaching, we are all only teachers. We are not guru or anything like that. Okay, that has to be very clearly understood. And but our pramana is the text. Text is our main pramana, and we also go through all the commentary by great gurus and masters. Like I have taken the commentary of Swami Tejomayananda, and we are all reflecting on it together. All right, so it is very important that the Vedanta texts are studied, they are understood properly under correct guidance. Okay, because otherwise it will tend to confuse us. We won't understand what is being said, and we will approach it with our already existing prejudices, already existing beliefs, limitations. All this thing will be there, and we all have it. We have our own filters through which we perceive the world, isn't it? And when we do the same for Vedanta, it'll make no sense at all. It will cause more confusion than actually giving clarity. So we should always learn from a guru. It is very, very important. Okay. Another thing nowadays, people feel, how do I get my guru? Where do I find a guru? All this will come. All this everybody has, even I had. Okay. But when we keep doing our studies, when we keep doing our reflection, when we keep doing our sadhana very sincerely, the guru themselves will come to us. We don't even have to go in search of them. They themselves will come to us and hold our hand and take us through the process. All right. So sincere effort has to be put from our end, and our Sadguru will appear. All gurus are the same. Okay, based on our temperament, we find a resonance with certain gurus. All right. So, but we have to keep putting in our effort, and we have to ensure that we are understanding the Vedantic texts from proper source. All right. Just by reading a book, will we be able to understand? Very difficult unless until we have the base knowledge. Otherwise, if we are reading this Tattvabodha text without getting the proper context, we will only be confusing ourselves. Okay, so proper guidance is very much required, and not just studying. We have to reflect on it. We have to do the sadhana, and when we keep persisting on that path, there will come the stage where we truly express this knowledge in our life. It becomes our very own way of living itself, and such a person is called as a Jivan Mukta. Jivan Mukta means one who has got mukti, liberation from sorrows. All right, okay. So who is this Jivan Mukta? We will see in the next verse. Very interesting definition, okay? Something that we can all practically relate to and try to imbibe in us. Okay. Sorry, 1 minute. Yeah. Nanu Jivan Mukta kaha. So who is a Jivan Mukta? Yata dehoham, purushoham, brahmanoham, shudroham asmiti, drida nischayatas, tata naham brahmana, na shudra, na purusha, kintu asanga satchidananda swarupa, prakasha rupa, sarvantaryami, chidakasha rupo asmiti, drida nischaya rupo, aparoksha jnanavan Jivan Mukta. Okay, so here he is asking who is a Jivan Mukta. Just like how we have yata, dehoham, purushoham, brahmanoham, shudroham asmi, drida nischayasta. Like currently, how is our way of life? What are all our very firm beliefs? It's not even belief, we just take it for granted. I am this body, here it is saying I am a man. So you can say I am a woman, I am a brahmana, I am a shudra, I am a mother, I am a wife. All this, do I have to wake up every day morning and then, okay, I have to remember I am a woman. I have to remember that. Do we do that? It is just there, no? Such firm belief. I wake up in the morning and like, this body only, this is my body only. Do we feel that way? No, right? We just know that I am this body. I'm having this particular place in this world. I have these roles to do. All this is there within us, so firmly rooted. No, like that. For a Jivan Mukta, what will be his thoughts? It is saying, na shudra, naham brahmana, na shudra, na purusha. The Jivan Mukta will feel, I am not this body. I am not a brahmana. I am not a shudra. I am not a man. I am not a woman. He will feel that very strongly, it seems. Kintu. So what will be their thoughts? Asanga. I am unattached. Satchidananda Swarupa. I am of the nature of existence, consciousness, bliss. Prakasha Rupa. Full of light, effulgent. Okay. Sarvantaryami. I am the indweller of all. Chidakasha Rupa. I am formless. Chidakasha means Akasha. Chidakasha is that substratum of the Akasha itself, which is of formless nature. I am formless. Chidakasha Rupo Asmiti Drida Nischaya Rupo Aparoksha Jnanavan. And he is having this as an immediate knowledge. We will see what Aparoksha is in a little detail. So such a person is called a Jivan Mukta. Okay. So before we go into all this, let us come back to the basics. All right. Knowledge is of 3 types here. They are saying we'll first see what is Aparoksha Jnana, and then we will see all these other things. One is Pratyaksha Jnana. Pratyaksha Jnana means direct knowledge. That is whatever I am knowing through my sense objects. Like for example, I know that this mic is black. My eyes are seeing it is black in color. I know it is black. Direct knowledge. Okay. Pratyaksha Jnana. Then there is something called as Paroksha Jnana. Paroksha means indirect. Here it is like we read something and we understand. Somebody comes and tells, oh, you know what? I went to Switzerland. There, you know how beautiful the Alps were. I have never been to Switzerland. I have never been outside India. I don't know what Switzerland is. But somebody comes and tell me this is Switzerland. Beautiful mountains, wonderful chocolate. And Oh, I gain knowledge. Oh, this is what Switzerland is. That is indirect knowledge. I have not experienced it. No, so that is paroksha jnana. Then the third one, sorry, the third type of knowledge is called aparoksha jnana, which is immediate knowledge. We need not need any sense organs also to take this knowledge. It is something that is known, taken for granted. We already know it. So that is what is called as a aparoksha jnana, which is immediate. And what is the most immediate thing to ourselves? I, isn't it? I is the most immediate thing. Do I need to read any book to know about I? Do I need to see this I? Do I need to hear this I? Nothing. I am just there. I needs no further explanation for me. Isn't it? The subjective knowledge, which is immediate for everybody, is called as aparoksha jnana. Okay. Currently, what is our aparoksha jnana? I am this body. I am this woman. I belong to such and such country. I have these responsibilities. I speak this language. I have this mother tongue. I belong to this caste. All these are my aparoksha jnana for everybody, isn't it? That's how we identify ourselves. Like this, a Jivan Mukta's aparoksha jnana is, I am Sachidananda. I am Asanga. I am Sarvantaryami. Just like how I know that I am a woman, like that, the Jivan Mukta will know that he is Sachidananda Swarupa. He doesn't need any explanation. Currently, how we are knowing, we don't know. We are only like, oh, okay, this maybe I am Sachidananda Rupa, maybe, I don't know. I don't have that aparoksha jnana, but a Jivan Mukta will have a aparoksha jnana. Okay, so this is what is the qualities of a Jivan Mukta. We will see a little bit about the qualities, and we will also see how it is practically applicable to us. Okay, for people like me who are just starting out on this path, how it is applicable to us. That also we will see a little bit. Okay, so what are all the qualities that is listed here? First is Asanga, which is I am not attached. Attached in so many ways. Not attached to the body. We are all very strongly attached to the body. Jivan Mukta is not attached to the body. When you are not attached to the body, you are automatically not attached to anything in this world, because everything is in relation to this body. Be it your spouse, be it the parents, be it the children, be it the work that we do, everything, friendship, relationship, every ship is attached because of this body. Jivan Mukta, what? He has no attachment to the body. So which means he has no attachment to anything in the world. Does that mean they are very aloof? Does that mean that they just don't care? No, but they are also sarvantaryami. Very important. That's why he has brought both these things together. He knows that the self in me is the self in all, which means he loves everybody, every being, just like how he loves himself. All right. People feel that not being attached is, it's a very negative thing. You become a very uncaring, unsympathetic, aloof kind of a person. No, when there is no attachment, your scope of love is very, very vast. Currently, what is happening? We are saying my body, every other body related to this body, I will like, I will love. I may hate also. Okay, that is also there. Sometimes that also happens. But when you say there is no body, then every body becomes your body only. Understood? So, Sarvantaryami means see that much capacity to love. When you see yourself only reflected everywhere, you will love everyone, no? Loving everyone doesn't mean that whatever they say, you are just accepting with a smile. No, not that way. You just take people as they are in this present moment, live and go, instead of holding grudges, instead of thinking, how can they say this? How can they say that? If I do like this, they will take advantage of me. Right now, do what works best for you and keep moving on. No hatred, no excessive attachment also. Just full acceptance. Okay, so that's what. So we saw Asangaha, we saw Sarvantaryami, Sachidananda Swarupa, very long explanations we've already seen. Existence consciousness, bliss. I am of the nature of existence consciousness, bliss. That will be the Aparokshanyana of the Jivan Mukta. Prakasha Rupa means doesn't mean he's like glowing as if he's 1,000-watt bulb. No, not that way. He knows that he is of the nature of knowledge, the illumining principle, that complete awareness that is there, no? That is what is Prakasha. Self is the knowledge principle that illumines all. Every thought that comes to the body, comes to the mind. We are currently identifying with those thoughts. We are saying, I am happy, I am sad, I am angry. We are currently identifying with the thoughts. Jivan Mukta doesn't identify with the thought. Rather, he knows that he is the illuminer of those thoughts. Who is aware of those thoughts? Jivan Mukta knows that he is not the thought, but he is the illumining principle, the awareness behind all those thoughts. That is Prakasha Rupa. Okay. Then what? Chidakasa. Chidakasa means all pervading. Space is the most subtlest of all elements, isn't it? We've seen that. And that which is subtler than the space is the self or the Brahman. And he knows that he is the nature of Brahman. All right. So this is what is told as the qualities of Jivan Mukta, and these are completely unrelatable to us currently. Right? We don't have this kind of a aparoksha jnana. We have only the aparoksha jnana of I am a woman, I am an Indian, I am a Tamilian. Only these kind of aparoksha jnana I have currently. But slowly, as we keep working on this path, all right, as we keep consistently with 100% faith, I may not be able to experience all this right now, but the Vedas are promising me, the Guru is promising me that this is possible and this is my true state. So with that faith, if I keep walking this path consistently, what will happen slowly is, this is somewhat relatable. Okay, we can see all progress is only for the ego. Okay, we have to, whatever we do, we have to see, I'm doing this, am I seeing any result? That is our natural instinct. And of course, we will see results. What are all those results? One will be, we will become more accepting of ourselves. Whatever flaws are there, whatever negative qualities we have, we accept. Once we become aware and we accept, then we will start changing. Usually what happens if somebody comes and says, Aruna, you know what, you are you speak very, in a hurtful way. Somebody comes, what will be my immediate reaction? No, how can you say that? I am not at all like that. I'm very respectful. I take care about how I speak. I get very defensive, no? But the more I walk this path, I myself will become aware. I should be mindful about how I'm speaking. I should be kind. That awareness will come within ourselves. Okay, that will happen. What else will happen? We will not become very reactive. Okay, so of course, life will throw all shitstorms in everybody's life. We cannot escape. Okay, even great Ramana Maharishi had cancer. What did he do to get cancer? Human form we have taken. We have to go through the sufferings. That is all. Next chapter we will see all that. Okay, but when you are going through it, it won't bother you too much. Physically, we may be suffering. Mentally, we may be feeling bad and things like that. But definitely, there will be one part of ourselves which will be looking at all these things and say, okay, it's happening. Let it happen. I'm not very bothered about it. This will also become our experience. Don't we all want that? We don't want to be constantly provocated by the happenings of the world, isn't it? Otherwise, we will have no peace at all. We will only be reacting. That's what we are already doing. We are only reacting. And we are living so much in our heads. We are not even living in the moment. Either we are thinking about something that happened long, long ago, or 5 minutes ago, or we are worrying about something that's going to happen next. When are we going to live in the present? The more we do our sadhana, the more we do our reflection, the slower our thoughts become. The slower our thoughts become, the deeper our understanding of what is happening around us. So the deeper the understanding, the lesser the reactiveness. We become more and more responsive. Currently, we rarely get any moment of stillness in the mind, isn't it? Even though if the body is still, what we are doing, this is even worse now, okay? Even if we get a few minutes to sit, we are distracting ourselves. We are either watching the mobile or taking a book to read, or we are just constantly distracting, isn't it? The more we do our sadhana, the more happy we will be to just simply sit. We will be able to observe the pause between our thoughts. And as the pause grows longer and longer between each thought, the less complicated our lives will become. Okay, it doesn't mean suddenly everything around us will miraculously change. Nothing will change. We will be having that same monkey mother-in-law, donkey husband, everything will be the same only. But what will happen is we will not become very reactive to them. We'll be able to accept them as they are. Okay, this is who they are. Let them be. I will do my best and move on. That's all. Okay, so this is what is the step-by-step progress. Again, remember, progress is only for the ego. Okay, Jivan Mukta needs no progress. They know only because I know I am a woman, I am thinking about all these progress, goals, all this. When I know I am Sachidananda Rupa, why? Who cares about all this, isn't it? So this is what will happen as we. But sadhana is very important. Listening, Shravana sadhana is also very important. We should listen, we should read, we should do all that, but we should also reflect. Okay, they are saying this. How am I today? How am I behaving? How am I reacting? We have to keep looking at ourselves. And initially it may feel very bad when we are constantly looking at ourselves. No, we'll be like, "Cha, these are the kind of thoughts that's going on in my head. This is how I am thinking." It'll be like, kind of a feeling, okay? But look at yourself with kindness, with a lot of love, and slowly things will fall in place. Okay, but consistent sadhana, must, no escape. Without sadhana, no aparoksha jnana. I mean, no aparoksha jnana that we are Brahman. Aparoksha jnana that I am body only will be there. And again, we will lose this body, take another body, come back again, same aparoksha jnana that I am this body, again go through whatever shitstorm that body has to go through. We will go through that again, die, born, same thing will keep happening. Now we have a chance. Okay, we have to put in maximum effort this time. See, we all have, by God's grace, we all have able bodies, isn't it? And we all have access to this kind of a knowledge. And by even more bigger God's grace, we have some interest somewhere that, okay, what else is there beyond this? That mumukshutvam is there. We have to capitalize on all that. And once we start putting in the efforts, the Guru will come and take us further. They will come. There is no doubt about it. And they will take us further. But we have to keep putting in our efforts. Okay. So this is about the Jivan Mukta. In the next class, we are going to see about karma, actions and freedom from bondage in actions. This is also a very practical portion that we will see. Probably it's going to take us 2 more classes to finish this. And with that, we will be ending the text. Okay. So with this, we will finish the class with our closing prayers. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Okay, I'll pause the recording.